from under my desk. Today is the 1st of June 2015, and this date is not only important because today is officially the first day of summer, but also will Lollapalooza Festival Berlin announce their last headliner, and I hope that Hurricane Festival will announce the last bands, including the last headliner, today as well. Oh, you still have hope for Hurricane Festival? You can call yourself happy when Kasabian shows up. Oh, yes, I do still have hope for Hurricane Festival. I mean, it's my home festival. It's the first festival I went to. You don't have any passion for it, don't you? So, well, yeah. What have I been up to the last couple of months, weeks? They did a surgery on my jaw and took out one of my wisdom teeth. And yeah, I kind of walked around for like 2 weeks with a swollen part of my face. I mean, they gave me an injection to that was meant to be not making it look like someone punched me in the face, but it kind of looked like it. So I paid 20 euros for it, but I still look like someone beat me up in the middle of the street. Yeah. I've been playing more Life is Strange, and this game just gets more strange than any other game. I love it, and now I have to wait until the end of July until the next episode comes out? What? How? How is that possible? That's more brutal than any Sherlock episode or season. I mean, I want you to know how it goes on. Oh, what the fuck? But yeah, the intention of this video is, what did I bring home from Australia? Well, I'm going to show you. I was allowed to bring 30 kilograms of baggage to Australia and back from Australia. And I went there with 29 kilos. So, well, I took a whole lot of stuff from Australia home, so I had to leave a lot of stuff there. But still, yeah, I took a lot of stuff home. Okay, first things first. DVDs. Well, yeah, typical thing to bring home from Australia, DVDs. Well, there was this big market in the exhibition hall near where I lived, where they sold used DVDs and books for like $2 each, and I had just to take some home. I bought The Ring, and it still terrifies me. I bought Flight Plan because, well, Jodie Foster. I bought Reservoir Dogs from Tarantino because, well, Tarantino. I bought You're Next. And I also bought one CD. I bought Supercritical from my all-time favorite band, the Ting Tings. Yeah, and it already has a crack in it, and I have to say that it's not as good as I thought it would be, but still, it's my favorite band of all time, so I have to keep it. And as funny as it sounds, I also bought a game. I bought The Evil Within because video games seem to be a lot cheaper in Australia than in Germany. Okay, moving on to books. I mean, books are the heaviest, so don't take too many with you. I bought Hollow City from Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children book series. It's a second book of it, and it wasn't released in Germany. I read the first one in German, and I was baffled by it. I mean, I love Jacob as the main character, and I love the setting in Second World War and everything with it. So I just grabbed it, and I didn't already finished it. I didn't find the time, but... Okay, hold on. Now we come to the heavy stuff. Yeah? Souvenirs. I have to admit, I don't buy a lot of souvenirs, and here I just bought a few ones that my parents requested to bring home. But most of it is just stuff I wanted to keep. So I'm just gonna grab it. It's just a big bag full of surprises. Well, first of all, a souvenir. It's like one of these signs saying danger, koalas for the next 3 kilometers. It's a typical gift, but I had to buy it because I love koala bears. Koalas. And that's why I had to buy this one. Then I also bought this pencil case. I kind of just loved it. I mean, it's colourful, but still so... And it's from Typo. We don't have Typo here in Germany or somewhere in Europe. And I just love their stuff, and I ruined my pencil case and I need a new one, so I just took this home from Australia. Oh, a little plushy koala bear. I had to take this home because, well, it's a little plushy koala bear and I had to take it home. I just had to. Woo! This is actually not a souvenir. It's something I took already to Australia. It's something a good friend of mine gave me and I returned it home. It's just a little kangaroo and it matches. I mean, they are like two buddies. They can be together. More stuff. Oh my god, this is my New Zealand travel guide, and I mean it went everywhere with me there. I mean it contains all the information of all the destinations where we went, and every morning I just look into the book, oh, where the fuck am I this morning? And yeah, and oh my gosh, it smells so much like New Zealand, like all the hostels and everything together. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm gonna smell this all the time when I want to embrace the New Zealand feeling. Oh, this is just a random map of Brisbane, where I lived. Woo! Now I can show you exactly where I live. You can stalk my home where I was. I was living exactly somewhere here. Somewhere here. This is just another brochure of like the student accommodation where I lived. Have to keep this somehow. And another thing from Typo, I mean, I fell in love with their notebooks. I'm using one of their notebooks right now, and I know that I would fill it up sometime, and then they had like these new notebooks with like a hard cover, and I love this one saying like, what is it? You're here pointing at the galaxy, and that's amazing. And also, yeah. I mean, you always need notebooks, don't you? I need. And this one is amazing, so I took this home. Oh wow, this is my picture of me cuddling a koala. And I look like I'm stoned, or I smoke too much eucalyptus or something. I just look a little bit high, but at the same time incredibly proud of myself. I don't know. Well, it was the best moment in my entire life. Oh, another brochure of like the company that I travelled around in New Zealand. Okay. Oh, the last two things are two little bags of the travel agency I travelled with in Australia and New Zealand. I don't want to make advertisements for them, but these were just very convenient to keep the small things. I'm just gonna open this one. I'm pretty sure in this one I keep all of the postcards that I bought during my stay in Australia. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay, first we have a postcard of the Ben & Jerry's open air cinema where I went to when it was in Brisbane. Then I have a postcard of New Zealand, of the South Island, stating a lot of places where I went, so I bought it, and it kind of really good sums up what I did in New Zealand, so wow. And another postcard from New Zealand because the nature in New Zealand is just so beautiful. And a postcard from the Pancake Rocks in New Zealand because they are awesome. I mean, come on, they are awesome. And a postcard from the Blue Mountains in Sydney. When I went to Sydney, I also went to the Blue Mountains. So a postcard from there, and a traditional postcard from Sydney. And this is, I just collect them randomly. This is like one of these postcards that I picked up in the City Hall in Brisbane. Yeah, just says the history of Brisbane. This is something I also picked up randomly somewhere. It's just a budgie, and I don't know what it stands for. It's like an animal card, it says. But it kind of reminds me of my own budgie that I once had called Nemo, so I had to keep it. That was an advertisement card for The Lion King, but it looks awesome. And again, one of the cards that is just like, let's tell the stories of Brisbane. But I think it's amazing. I want to tell the story about Brisbane. That was a Christmas themed card that they had all over Brisbane, saying the wonder of Christmas. A random card of the tree, being for saving the trees in Australia. And now 3 postcards of animals that I bought in the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, because I mean, I'm obsessed with animals. Wow. Okay. Second bag. Ooh, there's just a lot of random stuff here. Number 1. My map of Sydney when we went and adventured and explored and and were in Sydney. Sydney. Oh, this was my bus card when I drove around New Zealand, and they misspelled my name. I'm not Marinsek Peng. That sounds like a little bit offensive. Sek Peng. I'm Sek Ting. That was my... what was it? It was my plane ticket for when I flew from Brisbane to Christchurch, and I mean we left at, when did we fly? At 7:45, amazingly early. Well, just a random sticker saying swim between flags. Always swim between the flags, so always do it. Fancy map of Gold Coast that I've never used. Yeah, a map of the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. That doesn't really need a map because it's a small zoo. But it also says that it has free Wi-Fi there, so... Next one's next. A park map of Dream World. And I literally went into every attraction in there. I'm someone who says like, I paid for it, I'm gonna go into everything. Everything. Fold it nicely up again. Thanks. Oh, these are 2 of my bus and train tickets when I was in Sydney. That's a brochure of the hostel company where we booked all of our travels, and this one is particular about the one in Brisbane, and yeah, I just kind of kept it for no reason. Oh my gosh, this is a flyer of the most popular club, bar whatsoever in Brisbane, where everyone went to. It's Down Under Bar, and I had to keep it because I went there once and never went again because it was so disgusting. I didn't like it at all, but everyone wanted to go there every single night. They were obsessed with it. They didn't went anywhere else, and I didn't like the music there. I didn't like the people there. I didn't like anything there. I mean, there was a wet t-shirt contest on every Wednesday, and the people always went there on Wednesday, and I couldn't stand it. I found so many other nice bars and clubs with like great music, but no one ever wanted to go there with me, and I don't want to go there alone. No, not really. I'm not that kind of person. Oh well, this is another map. It's the map of Christchurch that I should have never picked up because Christchurch is a fucking ghost town. It was scary running around there. You know, that's because of the earthquakes. Nothing offensive, it's because of the earthquakes. And last but not least, another plane ticket from when I went from Christchurch back to Brisbane. And we left at 5:35. What the fuck? And last but not least, it's the timetable and plan from the festival I went. Timetable and plan. It's so small and cute, but I love this festival. I mean, funny thing that I went to a festival completely alone and didn't really bother. It was just like, yep, gotta go there alone, no worries. And instantly met people and nice people. Hi, Andy and all the Lizzies and Sarahs that I also met. I mean, they introduced me to everyone who was there. I suddenly knew 20 new people. But yeah, I don't go to nightclubs alone, but to festivals. Well, that's all for the moment. See ya again. Das wusste ich nie so wirklich, aber einer meiner Lieblingsfiktiven Hauptcharakter ist Evie Hammond, gespielt von Natalie Portman aus der Comicbuchverfilmung V wie Vendetta. Ich weiß nicht, sie hat einfach so ein